Maybe you've been trying to use the law of attraction to manifest the life of your dreams or achieve some goal or become the kind of person you want to become. Maybe you've been using the law of attraction and it hasn't been so successful for you and you haven't been getting the results that you want. And in this video, I want to share with you why that might be. So my name is Bo. If you're new here, I help introverts and creative people monetize their knowledge and become peaceful and prosperous leaders. Today, I want to share with you the difference between the law of attraction and the law of alignment. And there is a subtle difference between these two universal laws, if you want to call them that, but I find the results you get from applying them can differ greatly. And most people who I see trying to use the law of attraction, they are doing it from a place that doesn't really allow them to ever get what they want. Because the whole reason people are attracted to the law of attraction is because they're coming from a place of lack. Why else would you be attracted to the law of attraction and manifesting your desires if you weren't already coming from a place of wantingness or neediness or a strong desire for something? And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but in my experience, that is exactly what is blocking you from being able to get what you want and become the kind of person you want to become. It's not that you're not using the law of attraction, it's that you are coming from a place of lack or wanting or neediness within yourself, and that's what's drawing you to the law of attraction type of teachings and material in the first place. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is wrong. This is just a phase of the journey. I went through this too, where I was strongly attracted to those types of teachings, law of attraction stuff. I read tons of books and watched tons of videos about this topic. And I'm just sharing from my experience what has worked for me and what has seemed to keep me stuck, with hopes that maybe you can get unstuck faster than I did, because I wasted probably years sort of following teachings and doing things that just weren't that effective. So I'm going to go onto my iPad here and just show you a little bit of the difference between the law of attraction and the law of alignment. So the law of attraction, people often get into it, as I said, because they're coming from a place of neediness or desire or even selfishness, and oftentimes resistance and apathy as well. So the whole reason you might be attracted to manifesting your dream life is probably because you have a lot of resistance in your life. Maybe you feel apathetic, you feel unmotivated, you feel like you don't know what to do, there's uncertainty, there's self-doubt, there's a lot of resistance, right? Internal resistance. And this is why you might be attracted to the law of attraction, because you want to make things easier in your life, right? You want to get the things that you want because you hope that it will relieve that neediness or that anxiety or that wanting or that self-doubt or that insecurity. So this is the whole problem, is you're coming into it, at least I see most people are, they're coming into these sort of teachings already at a place where they're totally out of alignment. They're not even anywhere close to attracting what they want because they're just full of doubt and fear. And it's sort of a paradox. It's like the people who are attracted to the law of attraction are the people least likely to be able to use the law of attraction to their advantage, because they're the most likely to have a lot of resistance, fear, desire, neediness, wanting a lot of things. They want a lot. They have a strong desire for a different life. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's just sort of paradoxical that the people attracted to it are the least likely to succeed with it. So you kind of have to approach this entirely different. And I like to think of it as the law of alignment instead of attraction. So the law of alignment differs in that instead of you coming from a place of like apathy and not having motivation, you come into it from a place of taking spontaneous action and getting into flow state and a wanting to contribute to other people and to the world. It's not just all about yourself, it's about contributing. It's also about selflessness. Instead of having a lot of desire, you desire to let go. You desire to be of service. You desire to be something for others and something for the world. So it's almost the opposite in a lot of ways to how most people approach the law of attraction. Instead of having a lack of motivation, you learn how to get into action. Instead of sitting on your couch and thinking about what you want, you learn to get into a flow and align with your interests and your passions, and you take spontaneous action and you get out of your own way. So I like to think of it as being in a river. So like law of attraction is like trying to get the water to come to you. And the law of alignment is like just letting the flow of the river take you, right? So one would require a tremendous amount of effort. If you're trying to sit there and magnetize all the water to you, right, that's never gonna happen. But if you just get into the river and let it take you where it naturally wants to take you, that's much less effort, right? It's much less stress. So your focus is not on desire, not on manifesting what you want, not on even visualizing what you want necessarily. You can do a little bit of that, it helps, but it's not like this obsession with your goals and your desires. It's not always thinking about how you can manifest or how you can use the law of attraction. It's not being super like anxious about whether you're thinking the right thoughts or not, or whether you're on the right track or not. It's much more about letting go and just letting life take you where it already wants to take you. Because I found that there's already a dream in my heart, you might say. It's not even like an intellectual thing. It's just like life wants to take me in a certain direction. Like making this video right now is a spontaneous expression of what I'm meant to do. It's not something I had to like plan or think about and strategize or manifest. I didn't have to do anything. I just knew that I'm supposed to make these videos. It's just a natural thing. It doesn't mean it's easy. It doesn't mean that there's not resistance in me to doing this, but it's just I know that this is what I'm supposed to do, so I do it. And that's what I want you to start thinking about. Instead of thinking about how to attract things into your life, think about how can you just do the things you already know you're supposed to do and just get out of your own way and just do them. Like just let go, right? Let go and get into that place of spontaneous action. Get into the flow state. Start focusing on contributing to others in the world instead of just getting what you want. Because the truth is, the way to get everything you want is to help other people, right? Zig Ziglar said it a long time ago. He said, the best way to get everything you want, or you'll get everything you want in life when you help enough other people get what they want in life, right? So manifesting your dreams is much less about you thinking about what you want, and it's much more about you just aligning and getting into a state of alignment or flow with what you already desire. Like just start taking that first step. The whole path isn't going to be clear, but you always will know that first step. Whatever it is, there's always a first step that's right in front of you, that's available right here, right now, in the present moment. Like for me, it's making this video. The weather right now sucks. It's kind of cold out, but I knew that today this is my mission. This is my destiny, you might say. This is just something I know I'm supposed to do, so I'm doing it. And I'm not thinking right now about what is this, like who's gonna like this video? How many subscribers am I gonna get? How much money is this gonna make me? I'm not thinking about that right now. I might later if I get caught up in my intellectual mind, but if I stay in a flow state, I stay aligned with what I'm supposed to do, and I just let everything else sort of go, let it all go, let my desires go, let my needs go, and just focus on contribution, service to others, service to the world, doing what I'm naturally good at or what I'm naturally inclined to do. If I just focus on doing those things, then I never have to think about the law of attraction or manifesting what I want. I don't have to visualize my goals even, or do personal development even though I love those things. I love reading about personal development and psychology and all this stuff. I could do that still, but I don't have to. If you just get into flow and get into alignment with your purpose in life and what is natural to you and what sort of maybe God put in your heart, you might say, if you get in alignment with that, then the rest will take care of itself. The outcomes will take care of themselves. You don't have to think so much about it. You don't have to try to manifest anything. You don't have to really even think about your goals. When you're in alignment, you're not thinking about your goals. You're just doing the thing. You're just in the flow. You're just in the present moment, not thinking, not desiring, not needing. You're just in that state of spontaneous action, and that's where the magic happens. So the ironic thing, I guess, is that to make the law of attraction work for you, you have to just stop thinking about the law of attraction. You have to let go of the law of attraction and stop making it a focus of your life. Because the only reason that you would be focused on the law of attraction is because you're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your selfish desires and needs. And that's not wrong. Of course, we need to meet our own needs, but we just have to realize that the way to meet our needs and desires is by doing the opposite of what we think we need to do. So people think they need to focus on their needs and desires in order to get their needs and desires met. But in reality, you'll get your needs and desires met much more easily when you don't focus on them and you focus instead on spontaneous action, getting into flow, getting into alignment with your passions, your interests, your God-given purpose, getting into alignment with all those things and thinking about service and contribution to the world and to other people, thinking about that instead of your own needs and desires is a much better, more efficient, faster way to get all your needs and desires met. So that's just a little tip for you. There's a lot of background noise around here, so I'm probably gonna end this video now. It's probably messing up my audio, but I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope this sort of gave you a little different perspective on the law of attraction and how the law of alignment is sort of a subtly different path. It might seem like the same thing in a lot of ways, but it's different and it's more effective, at least in my experience. So if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.